guys, welcome to my pick a card reading. This is going to let you know, how does he or she feel about me? The information from this reading will give you insight into your current relationship, on how they see you, how you see them, and the overall vibes of the relationship. What you decide to do with this information is totally up to you. Please take the time right now to pause the video so that you can choose a number that resonates with how you're feeling. You have 1 or you have 2. After you have decided, fast forward to the timestamp located below. Please like, comment, or subscribe to my video if you enjoy my channel. Thank you so much and have a wonderful Monday. All right, if you decided to go with option 1, let's go ahead and see how they feel about you. So for how they feel about you, I decided to go with the Golden Dawn Tarot. And the cards that you have are the Magician and the 4 of Pentacles. All right, so how do they feel about you? How do they see you? Definitely with the Magician, they see you as someone who basically gets whatever they want in life. You're sort of this, go-getter, this person who knows what they want. You sort of like create your own destiny. They see you as like someone who displays like this cheerfulness. You're very friendly, or you're social. Basically, they see you as someone who is extremely independent, someone who sort of has like the world at his or her fingertips. You're like very rarely like ever, without, or, probably you're not someone that asks for help. You're sort of like this person that just knows what they want and goes after what they want. Definitely with the 4 of Pentacles, I am feeling like they see you as someone who's possessive, or you could be someone who sort of like, you have everything that you want, but that maybe you're a little restrictive, or maybe you're somebody who like sort of just always looks at what they have all the time, that quite possibly like you don't really allow anyone to come into your life. But I see like a heavy friendship, definitely with the yellow in the imagery. I just feel like they see you as someone who's a friend, but because possibly like you're very possessive or material driven, that maybe you just care about material possessions a little too much, and they don't really know how they could add value into your life. So that's how they feel about you. Definitely with the mercurial energy from this card, they see you as someone who's extremely social, probably somebody who's like has a lot of friends, very popular. And so almost like they look at you as like they don't know where they fit into your life or how they can fit into your life. Okay, so let's see how you feel about them. And I have chosen the new vision for how you feel about them. And what you have is the 3 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Chalices. Okay, so definitely with the opposition of the 3 of Swords, I would feel like you think this person literally broke your heart. You probably have given them everything that you possibly could think of in regards to a relationship, and they just totally ran for the hills with it. And they just, any way that they could like take advantage of your kindness, or any way that they could sort of trample over your feelings, they would. You sort of see them as like this person who has just betrayed you. Every single opportunity that they have had to betray you, they have. They have hurt you in ways that will probably take a long time for you to get over. Like possibly you need like trauma counseling or some type of grief counseling to sort of get over how bad this person has hurt you. Definitely with the 7 of Chalices though, I'm feeling like this person was just an option to you, or you feel like you were just an option to them. Almost like they just saw you as a way that they could come up in life. They never really saw you as, you feel like they never saw you as an important person, or they never saw you as a significant other. They never saw you as in the way that you would want them to see you as. Almost like you feel like they were very selfish, and like how you feel about them is that they literally are like Judas to you. They have just, you know, put a hole in your heart in a way where you're never going to be able to be okay again unless you get like some outside help from the situation. So basically, before I go into the vibes of the relationship and the interactions between both of you guys, I want to talk about something. You know, obviously you guys do not see each other in the same light at all. The way that they see you is someone that they don't know how to add value into your life, and how you see them as someone that takes advantage of you, and that you're giving them your all and they're not responding or reacting in the way that you want to. Like, this is almost a dramatic approach to a very simple thing, and that neither one of you guys understands each other at all. So possibly like this person is, you know, sees you as like this independent friend, that they are almost insecure about you, that they feel like you feel like they broke your heart and you feel insecure, or they feel insecure and you feel like they broke your heart. So they probably want to be there for you, but how they see you is like they don't see like where they would fit in the situation, because you already have something in every area where they would feel comfortable approaching you. Like, you probably have your own place, you have a job, you probably have like really good friends and family relationships, you have money. So they're sort of like, hi, I'm trying to enter into your life, but I'm getting blocked 24/7 because I need to like feel that I can add value to you, and you already have everything in the areas where I would be able to enter into your life. Whereas you're like, wow, I can't believe I was just an option to you. And maybe you guys have hooked up and you're sort of like, wow, I was just an option to you because you don't call me anymore. But quite possibly like this person, you know, came around you and was like, dang, they have it all and I don't have anything. And so I'm just going to stop talking to them, or I'm going to figure out how I can think of something creative so that I can present them with this offer of a relationship or something more, because I feel like simple in the matter where I can't offer them anything. Okay? So this is like probably that maybe they didn't mean to break your heart, or they didn't mean to be unfaithful or betray you, but they didn't see a relationship possible at that time because they felt insecure based on how they saw you. All right, so let's see the overall vibes that you guys have when you're together in a relationship. So for that, I chose the chrysalis. And we have the Queen of Stones in the opposition. And we have the Five of Scrolls in the opposition. So when you guys are together, the vibes that you give off to others is a lot of pettiness and lack of motivation or movement. With the artiste, the opposition of the artiste is like you guys are not contributing factors to society in any way that's motivating or encouraging or creative or profitable to your friends and family around you. And the Five of Scrolls, to the vibe you give to others, is like extreme pettiness, greediness, a lack of positive will, almost that you guys are probably just fighting with each other 24/7. So I would say that overall, if you were to ask, like, you know, ask a general consensus of your friends and family if they would want you guys to stay together, or how you guys make each other feel, they would say no. But the bright side of all of this is that it's totally in the way that you guys see each other. It actually really doesn't have anything to do with the attraction or the chemistry. It has to do on the way that you guys are looking at each other. So as soon as you want to change that, now that you know that and you can like open up your mind, then this can go to this, the upright position, which would be they totally think you guys are fun. You know, you're able to have banter. You're able to have like this, you know, sense of like this like slight messiness, but it's like cute and witty, into like, wow, you guys are like totally an inspiring couple to us, and you guys are producing these amazing and great things, and we love being around you. And the vibes that you guys get is like fun, silly, playful, creative, like this couple that's just like extremely successful. Okay, so I hope that helped. Please feel free to comment below if any of that resonated with you. And we're gonna go ahead and go into pile number 2. All right, so if you guys chose pile number 2, let's see how they feel about you. Okay, and for how do they feel about you or how do they see you, I chose the Golden Dawn Tarot, and you have the Nine of Swords reverse, and you have Temperance. Okay, so definitely what I'm going to say with this is that they totally, you know, with the Nine of Swords, in the opposition of the Nine of Swords, technically this would still be a shadow aspect to a mental condition, but because it's paired with Temperance, I would say that the opposition of the Nine of Swords is peace of mind. Definitely with Temperance, like, you bring them a lot of peace. Almost like you're a breath of fresh air. They feel like when they're around you that you're very conservative in the relationship, that you're someone who cares about the future, that you're someone who cares about the future that you guys have together. You're someone who is extremely well-rounded, definitely with like so much blues and white with a little bit of fire in the background in the water. Like, you guys probably have a highly sexual relationship, probably where it's hard for you guys to keep your hands off of each other. Definitely with like the blue, I would feel there's like a lot of communication. With the yellow, there's a lot of like, and green. I mean, this is all upper spiritual energy. This is like the throat, heart, you know, the soul vibes. You guys communicate at a very healthy level. Probably you know, you're not afraid to tell each other how you feel. You don't hold anything back, no holds bar. Like, you are, you know, you probably have a high bond in their eyes. Like, they would not give you up for the world. There's passion, there's emotion, there's friendship, there's balance. Like, you guys complete each other. That's how this person feels about you. Okay, definitely I would, you know, just feel as if like possibly you guys are best friends and maybe considering to be more, but how you should not worry about how they feel about you, even if they don't know how to say it, because they literally, you know, you're their peace. You're their sanctuary, their home. Okay, so let's see how you feel about them. And for that, we chose the New Vision Tarot. I chose a New Vision Tarot. I mean, I don't know who we is in all this. Who knows? The spirit guides, ancestral vibes. Okay, so we have, in the New Vision, we have the opposition of the Ace of Swords. Okay. And then we also have the Emperor. Okay, so, you know, how you feel about them is that, you know, they might be like a little aggressive or negative to you. You maybe feel like they're like stuck in their ways a little too much, that you really can't even like offer a word in edgewise, so you probably just don't. You probably sit there and you're just really quiet all the time. And which would make a lot of sense on the inquiry, because clearly like they see you as like this beautiful, serene, quiet person, and internally you're like, wow, I really wish this person would leave me alone. It's almost like you feel like he or she is just very stubborn. Stubborn to the point where you feel maybe depressed or sad. Possibly like, you know, yeah, like maybe even you've turned your back on the relationship, or you're like trying to get out of the relationship. Maybe like you feel like this person doesn't respect your opinions, or this person doesn't respect the way that you think. Possibly like every single day that you guys are together, it's just about what they want to do. And you have like come to this point in your life where, you know, with the opposition of the Ace of Swords, like you're mentally stuck in a rut. Possibly like your mind is loud. It's hard for you to find peace in yourself. It's hard for you to find like calmness. Like you're just like very unhappy mentally, and you probably don't know how to express it to this person. I would definitely say like how you feel about them is that you do see them as being someone who is like very put together. You do see them as like being someone who has a good head on their shoulders. You do see them as being, you know, someone that's a good dictator or leader, but really in the like the scheme of things, you probably would you know, you keep things to yourself that you would want to say if you were able to like let go of this person. So you do care about them and you do appreciate them, but you don't have a mental connection with them. You know, definitely with the turtle or the tortoise in the front, like you feel like this person is slow moving to the point where like life is passing you guys by. You feel like they're so slow in reaction and so slow to interacting with you that, like, in the imagery right here, he's like falling off the horse. Whoa, I'm falling. You know, even this way, he's like taken aback because the horse is like rushing in and there's like no type of like real substantiality. Almost so you're like questioning right now in regards to this person. You're questioning how you feel. You're starting to see things and you're really realizing like, okay, well, this person is like, you know, they think that they're everything to everyone, you know, that they're just the master and leader of their own life, but are they really aware of like how I feel? Okay, so now we're going to go into the overall vibes of, you know, but before that, I mean, this is like, it's very obvious that this is a one-sided relationship. It's very obvious that there's a person who's pleasing someone and that person feels happy because they're getting their way all of the time, so much that they're trampling on the other person in the relationship. Like, that's how I feel like this person is like, you are being trampled on in the relationship. So you're probably inquiring, you know, how do they feel? Because I feel like I'm being trampled on and I would do anything to get out of this situation. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so at peace. So this is definitely a one-sided relationship. I mean, this person, he or she, they should feel very lucky to have you because you have literally like given over your life for this relationship. So the overall vibes of the relationship, for that I chose the chrysalis. We have the companion, the king of spirals, and we have the opposition of the Celtic owl or the hanged man in reverse. So I would definitely say that the overall vibes of this relationship, what you give to others is, it's like a positive, negative influence. Like there's a positive masculine and then the negative feminine. I feel like, you know, in the relationship, like possibly the divine masculine is viewed as like this, you know, this all philosophical, put together human being, and then the divine feminine is like a spiritual mess, and she's possibly like someone that doesn't have her you know, feet on the ground, or, you know, she's like lacks spirituality, or she lacks like a beautiful aspect to herself, you know, that possibly only the divine masculine can see. And it could be vice versa. I feel like people view you guys as a weird or odd couple, that the vibes you give to other people is like, probably they wouldn't want you guys to be together because for some reason there's like it over satisfying of one person in the relationship, that they're like literally seeing like this martyrdom, you know, because the opposition of the hangman would be martyrdom, where there's a difference between sacrifice and then you're sort of like basically laying there and letting people run you over in the middle of the street and you're not getting up and moving. And that's sort of the vibes in this, where like it's overkill and it's sort of like, okay, when are you going to turn into this person? Like this beautiful, you know, symbolism of spiritual development and the truth and being of sacrifice, and sort of just, you know, kick this person. You're good by yourself. You don't even really need the energy of this person, because the energy of this person to you is, it brings you into this martyrdom. This like, oh, I'm just a victim. While this person is like, I feel great. So that's sort of like the overall vibes. You know, let's actually pull live clarifiers for this, because I'm feeling, you know, a little concerned in the situation that, you know, hopefully I'm not being too harsh about this, or, you know, let's just cut this a couple times. So oh yeah, 10 of Wands. See, you can't make this up. 10 of Wands is oppression. This is the oppression card. This is wow, I've completed a cycle, or I've completed a job, or I've completed a journey, but I did everything myself. And now I'm exhausted and no one is around me. Here I am with my trophy, but no one helped me. And now I'm looking at it to, was this worth it? You know, and that's it. An answer you have to give to yourself at the end of the day. Was it worth it? I can tell you right now, based on how you feel about the other person, the answer is probably no. But maybe now that, you know, you understand that this was a one-sided relationship, or is a one-sided relationship, you could possibly think about entering into some sort of grief counseling, or, you know, relationship counseling, as to why you don't know how to stand up for yourself in regards to this other person and say, hey, hi, I need help, or I have feelings too, and I'm happy that I make you so happy, and, you know, you have so much pleasure in life, but, you know, I'm at my wit's end and I just don't feel successful from this relationship at all. Okay, please comment underneath this video if it resonated with anything that you're going through. Thank you so much, and like I said, have a wonderful Monday.